I never could get his pattern down. Shoot. Oh my gosh!
Hey guys, welcome to Retro Reminder. I'm Nick, and today we're taking a look at one of my all-time favorite games, Mega Man 3. Once again, I'm using the 3D NES emulator to get a new perspective on these classic games. When combined with the HTC Vive, it's a whole new experience. Every time I start a game, it's like it's brand new again, fresh out of the box, Christmas morning. And this Christmas morning, we're going up against Magnet Man. I don't know why, but it's the level I always decided to start with as a kid. Old habits die hard, I guess. As a matter of fact, I was just on autopilot here. I had to remind myself to stop and slow down and check out these graphics.
I like how the health bar there, it just kind of floats against the background, and again, it all has this kind of like paper cutout kind of feel. Like in Zelda, it's like shadow boxy looking. It's really cool. It's like a arts and crafts project that some kid would do, except brought to the next level. Alright, I gotta pause and get a close-up of Proto Man here. I wish I could highlight all of him, but man, there they are, the two rivals, two brothers. That was the coolest thing. This is why Mega Man 3 is probably my favorite Mega Man, and it should be yours too. It had the introduction of Proto Man, introduction of Rush, plus the slide mechanic. Like, three great things. What a good game.
Some would argue that the jump and shoot mechanics of the game were perfect. It didn't need a slide or a charge shot, and when Capcom brought the series back with Mega Man 9, those features were absent. Now, I don't mind keeping it simple, but the slide added another level of gameplay. You could slide under projectiles, under bad guys, or try to.
Always got the timing wrong on that guy, too.
It also just looked really cool. Speaking of cool, how about that jump pose? Mega Man has to have the most awesome and iconic jump pose out there. I remember jumping around the schoolyard like Mega Man during recess. Man, I was such a cool kid. I also had lots of friends.
Alright, waiting for the next cycle. I gotta get my timing back. Man, it's been years. I used to be able to nail this. Nope, I wasn't ready. Still not ready. Oh no! Come on. Run!
These little airlock type chambers were such defining moments. When you get to the end of a stage and see these doors, your whole mindset changes. It gives you a chance to breathe and weigh your options. Maybe you're low on energy, maybe you don't know what the boss's weakness is, maybe you've never even made it this far before. These little corridors suddenly changed the pace of the game. They offered both a moment's rest and a sense of suspense of what was to come. And of course, you have to jump through them. I mean, you're playing the game wrong if you don't. But for how great these corridors were, you could get pretty sick of seeing them sometimes.
I never could get his pattern down. Shoot. Oh my gosh. Shoot.
Yeah, I was getting pretty frustrated. Let's talk some more about how good this game looks.
Man, this is some furious combat here, looking at him this close. It's like I'm there in the action. I mean, I practically am. So neat. Just to be that close. It's fierce. It just feels so much more fierce. It's so neat. It's just too cool. It doesn't have, like, dramatic depth to it. It's just like, again, like a cardboard Paper Mario kind of style. That's what I want to say. Just look at that. I love how it just kind of pops out. It's such a little thing, but it's like, I don't know. It's just really cool. I'm at a loss for words whenever I play this. All this electronic equipment in the background, it looks so cool. He actually gave it depth. Well, I mean, like, interesting depth. Like, it's not just flat. Oh, man. I seem to remember just running from the bees instead of duking it out with them. Yeah. Because I remember that slowdown. Maybe not a good idea. Oops. Ah. Oh, come on! Angry monkey. Oh, come on! Man, years of playing this game, and I still can't figure out some of these enemy patterns.
That's something else that always impressed me about the Mega Man games. There's such a wide variety of different enemies. They all had some type of function and form to them that not only fit how they attack, but also fit with the theme of the stage. At least most of them anyway. Up until you hit Top Man stage, then anything goes. There's bolts flying around, bulldozer bots, giant cats. Why not?
So that's a detail I never noticed before. There's an actual hatch where those little flea bots come out of.
Then, of course, you've got Top Man himself. Mega Man has gone up against some pretty fearsome robot masters in his career, but when you've got a top for a head, and that's your thing, it's gotta be pretty tough to take your job seriously. I should look into the lore, but I kinda don't want to ruin the absurdity of it.
Shadow Man is weak against Top Man. I'm surprised anything's weak against Top Man.
Capcom had the formula down for Mega Man. Not only did you have cool environments to play through and great music and fun weapons, but figuring out how to best use those weapons and what each robot master was weak against, it added almost a puzzle-like element to what would otherwise just be a run-and-gun platformer.
Useful. Wow, totally useful.
Alright, before wrapping this up, let's give Snake Man one more go.
I'm playing around with special weapons too much. Just go at him with the old Buster. The old pea shooter. See, why make a big deal out of it? Just use a pea shooter.
Thanks for watching another episode of Retro Reminder, reminding you that Snake Man is weak against Needle Cannon. So, I did look into Top Man. Did you ever know someone who just seemed a little off, like maybe somehow socially awkward or just has one too many odd quirks? And you wonder, what must have happened in their life to make them like that? Well, I found out what's wrong with Top Man. It turns out that Keiji Inafune, one of the main developers of the series, spent a full week working on Top Man's design. Then someone tripped over a power cord and all his work was lost. He sometimes wonders if his old design would have been better. I guess the next time you play Mega Man 3, go easy on Top Man. Maybe let him win a couple of rounds. He's led a tough life.